Hello everyone, I'm Lynette and this is Grammy Crochet. Welcome to my yarn room today. Today is Monday, March 29th, 2021. This will be Charm Chatter number 180. Short-term memory, man. What can I tell you? I wrote it down and that's why I wrote it down because it goes. So I would like to welcome all of my subscribers for coming back and thank you so very much. And anybody that's new, glad to have you. Hope you come again. I hope you like what we have to talk about today. Just two quick things. Hopefully quick. It should be quick. First of all, I want to thank my good friend Trisha because from Momma Swift 3, she I was complaining I did not have this particular hook. This is a Clover 7mm hook, and I had mentioned that I did not have a 7mm Clover hook, and I did not find one at the Joann's sells them. And when at Christmas time, my husband was buying me a couple of hooks, and they did not have a 7mm Clover hook, so I wasn't sure if they even had one. And Trish, she came up with one, so yay. So I keep all of my hooks in this handy dandy, I don't know where I got it from, I don't remember, case. This is not the case that came with the Clover hooks, but all of my two zipper pouches, and then there's zippers on the inside. It's really a nice case. I wish I knew where I got it, but I'm putting my hook in there before I lose it, because we know how I had a problem with my 5mm. I'm trying to see if there's a name in here, and there is not. There's not nothing. But if you see something like this, really nice. I keep my hooks in it, and I have some stitch markers in there. This is my hook pouch. It's not my, it's where I keep all the hooks that I'm not currently using. When I have a pattern, I tend to like to use my 6mm as my like go-to size. So I have a plastic case, which I did not bring up here. That goes with me everywhere. And I keep a pair of scissors in there and stitch markers and darning needle and whatever hook I'm using for whatever project I'm bringing. And that, or using, that always stays together, and it's hard. So the scissors won't rip it. It's like a pencil case, or I've showed it before. A pencil case, or somebody said a hard case to put wipies in. They thought that's what it was. I bought it at a dollar store. I'm not sure which one. And somebody did find me a link to it once. And I never did order them, so I'm sorry for that. So that's the first thing anyway, was the heavy mail from Trisha. I was so excited to get it. I even saw the Amazon guy approaching the front step. I'm like, oh, he's here, he's here. So thing number 2 is Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet makes doll clothes and patterns and sells them on her Etsy shop. And when she saw that I had made a pattern for my granddaughter's 18-inch doll, it's the Our Generation doll, not the American Girl doll. But when she saw that I had that doll and was, trying to make doll clothes for it, she asked me to, offered me patterns and asked me to test some patterns that hadn't been tested for her. So the first one I made, Avery and I went through some patterns and picked out some that Avery was interested in having. And the first one that I made, now this is this poor baby has a broken hand. This is Avery's old doll. There's a story. I don't know if I told you guys. So I'll tell you the doll story after I tell you the clothes story. So Avery wanted Supergirl and Wonder Woman. So this is Wonder Woman. She's got boots. Pamela thought of everything. There's a cape. There's the belt. There's a whip. There's armbands, headband, stars. Wonder Woman does not wear pants. I did not. They fit very tightly. And I did not take the pants off before I put the boots on. The doll already had pants on. So ignore the pants. I just didn't want to make her naked. So it's a fabulous pattern. I totally enjoyed making every ounce of it, every inch of it. What did I use? I used and so I'll give you a little bit of a I didn't bring the yarn up. Gosh darn it. This is Red Heart Super Saver. Everybody knows about Red Heart Super Saver, easy peasy. This is an old skein of Red Heart Super Saver, so you can see it's very stiff. Excuse me. The cape actually called for a single crochet edge around, but I didn't have enough yarn left, so I didn't do that. I made the boots first, then I made the dress, then I made the cape. And I didn't have enough yarn I was afraid I was going to run out. And I probably made this, I wanted to make it so she could just slide it over her head, and it was too big. So I did do a little red button, and I probably crocheted it too long or messed with it too much and stretched it out a little. Because when I first put it around her, when I was measuring it to go around, it was tighter, and then I was trying to make the loop bigger for my granddaughter to be able to do it easy, and I think that's where I kind of screwed up. I made the loop too big, because if the loop was where it should have been, it wouldn't be hanging down, but I made the loop big so that young fingers could easily do it and undo it. So that's on me, not on Pamela. This yarn is Dollar Tree yarn. It's not the Premier yarn, it's the other Dollar Tree yarn. Craft something. Craft yarn. I'm looking. I don't have one up here. And this yarn is thin, stiff, not a fan. It was $1. It's fine. This is the other Dollar Tree yarn, the one that's by Premier, this gold, and I think it's called Golden. And that yarn was nice. It's thinner than Red Heart Super Saver. For being a number 4, it's thinner. But I'm going to tell you, it's softer than the old Red Heart. Her belt and accessories are softer than this. And this was just some, I don't know what, white. So she gives you directions on everything. What did I do different? I'm really not, I mean, I've never, my second doll clothes item, so I'm not I'm not well versed in this. What did I do different? I made this a little bit longer because the yarn was thin, and I think if it was made out of this, it's a half double crochet, I think it would have been longer, but this is more like almost, it's a thin 4, and so when the doll was turned around, her rear end was almost hanging out, and I know Wonder Woman wears a short skirt, but this is my 7-year-old granddaughter, and I didn't want a short skirt. And like I said, I think it shrunk up because the yarn is thinner. What else did I? Okay, so this Wonder Woman is supposed to be WW for Wonder Woman. Now, Pamela says crochet a chain and then attach it. On hers, it looks gorgeous. I wanted to practice surface crochet, so that's what I did, and that's how it came out. Avery won't know the difference, so I'm leaving it. This one I chained and did the way that Pamela said to do it, and it looks like really good. I surface crocheted this as well, and that turned out really well, but I wasn't really good at the WW. Kid won't know the difference. So that was just because I wanted to practice surface crochet. The other thing I did different is, so this is Wonder Woman has a whip, and I just, she said just because Avery's going to play with this, and I want her to be able to take the whip off, so I just, just whipped it through there. It's real movable, just a piece of thread. But I made the whip with a handle. And I'll show you on this other hand because this doll has a bad hand. So she says the whip is like crochet 30, you know, chain 30. I did the first several, and then I went back and single crocheted against them so that it would be heavier like a handle. And then I did 5 crochet. Let me put the dowel down. That'll be easier. So I wanted it to be thicker like a handle. So I did the single crochet just for a few stitches. And then I made this come around so that the doll can actually hold it in her hand. So Avery could actually have her hold the whip if she wanted to. And she could, you know, pretend like she's going to attack somebody. And oops, I just knocked her head off, or her headband. So that is the pattern. It turned out great. I totally love it. And then if she doesn't want to hold the whip, then it'll just come off and Avery can just tie it right back there so that it's attached and doesn't get lost. So if you're interested in the story of the doll, it's a really cute story. I hope I didn't tell you this story last time. If I did, just, you know, you don't have to listen again. If you didn't hear it and I did tell it, then listen, because it's kind of a funny story. Avery wanted American Girl doll for Christmas, and her folks said, do not buy American Girl doll. They're too expensive. Go to Target and buy this doll. And this doll comes in, it's called Our Generation or Next Generation or something. And she comes in several different designs. You know, you can get different color hair. You can get, like they come with accessories, and a book, and God only knows, I don't know, just different stuff. And so American Girl dolls are like $150 or $160. And these dolls, I bought her 2 of them for Christmas. And I think I spent $40 or $45 for 2 dolls. They were on sale, buy one, get one half off. And one of the dolls is a ballerina doll. And she's articulated at the arms and the knees, where this doll is not. And she has a hard body, I think. This doll has a soft body, which I didn't realize that this doll has a soft body, but it does. So anyway, Avery loves this doll. She takes it with her everywhere. She sleeps with it at night. And she went on a slumber party with a friend, to a friend's. And while they were sleeping, the friend's dog got a hold of the doll and chewed her fingers off. And Avery was devastated. So she came home crying with her doll, and her dad, who works with some mechanics at work, said, you know, let me take it to work. Maybe my guys can work some magic on your baby. Like a body shop. He has body shop people there. So he took it to work, and he went to Target and bought her a new doll. Took it out of the packaging, took it home with a bandage wrapped around her hand, and said, give it a couple of days and she should be healed. So Avery is none the wiser that her doll was replaced. She, you know, in a couple of days took the bandage off, baby's all better, and Daddy is wonderful. Daddy's a miracle worker because he had her baby fixed. And so I said, hey, give me the broken one for a model so I know if I'm fitting things properly. And it worked out pretty good. So I have to hide this before Avery comes over for Easter. I will give her the outfit, but she cannot see the doll. She doesn't watch my videos, so we're safe. Anyway, that's what we have. Pamela's patterns are fabulous. They're not expensive. And if you want to crochet baby clothes, doll clothes, I should say, here you go. Here's Wonder Woman at you. Say goodbye, because we're done. Just wish everyone a totally awesome day, and we'll see you in the next video. Well, maybe not you, because I don't think I'll have any more job clothes maybe for the next video. But totally awesome day. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you, Miss Trisha. We love everything. Bye.